Adelaide, home of the Australian Grand Prix, and the last race of the Formula One season. For many, it's a favourite.
The climate's brilliant, the weather's usually good, and people are fantastic. The whole town turns out for it, it's all taken over by it, and it's a good way of ending the season.
This year, Adelaide is something of a landmark for the team. After 6 years and 3 World Championships, Ayrton Senna is about to have his last race in the familiar red and white car. What's more, if he wins here, it'll be an historic victory.
At the moment we have 103 Grand Prix wins, same as Ferrari, which we equal in Japan. And if we do it, I mean, that will be the most successful Grand Prix in history so far. And I think that's obviously a very personal record that we would very dear to have.
I mean, Ferrari's the ultimate, really, and to sort of beat their record would definitely be something, wouldn't it? Still, we'll see. If not Ayrton, maybe Mika might be able to do it for us.
This weekend, there is also an unfamiliar car on the Adelaide circuit. It's the brand new $1 million McLaren road car, and the cream of Australian society is queuing up to try it.
Wow! What a wonderful car, the supercar, like McLaren.
With one race to go, the team can look back at a pretty successful Grand Prix season. Manager Dave Ryan remembers its ups and downs.
It's been a bit of a struggle, but we've had similar equipment to some of the other teams down the pit lane, Benetton's in fact, and it's been good. We've measured ourselves against them. At times we haven't been as competitive as we would have liked to have been, and other times we've been better than them. So yeah, I've enjoyed it.
Yeah, Mika on that wheel there. Okay, a few guys if you want.
McLaren's head of communications, Norman Howell, reflects on the year.
We did better than it could have been expected. We started off with an engine that we knew would be less powerful than the Williams with a Renault engine, and the reason behind the horsepower. We've won races. We've discovered a new driver in Mika. We've lost Senna, unfortunately. But McLaren is not a team to dwell on something like that. I mean, a team ultimately has to be bigger than any of the drivers.
All victories are sweet, but some were sweeter than others.
I think without doubt winning the Monaco Grand Prix was undoubtedly one of the highest points of the year.
Probably Brazil and in Japan. It's good to win when you think you're not going to win.
I'd say Donington. The race at Donington was just magic. It was a team victory with a little bit of luck, but the whole team worked like a clock.
It's Friday afternoon, and time for the first qualifying session. The team is beginning its preparations for a race that could put McLaren into the history books.
We're going to have 3 laps.
I have a 3-lap run and then a 4-lap run, is that correct?
A 3-lap run and then a 6-lap run. And we
3-lap run and then a 6-lap run.
Right.
I was thinking about the wing level. Normally I wouldn't take wing away off the top. When I look at the speed, we are so slow on the street. If I want to go forward. So I don't know whether we should take some wing off the top.
How about this? The next step down on this wing is going to be a 6mm gurney flap, which is going to pay for you only 1 km per hour. It's not enough. We can put an R1 wing on only for this run if you're scrapping instead of tires. You get a feeling and then you decide what to do for the next run. Got 11 and a half minutes from now, but we only need 9 minutes to do this run. Steve, low drag enabled. If you don't like it, then gearbox switch position 4, we'll turn it off.
On the street circuit of Adelaide, it is hard to overtake. On this track, the key to success is a place at the front of the grid. So here, a good qualifying performance is vital. Senna sets off at a blistering pace. There's soon a danger he will run out of fuel on the circuit, and the pit wall team decide to call him in. But his radio button is stuck on transmit. He can't hear his instructions and doesn't know why.
Come in very slow, you're running out of fuel.
Very slow, radio stuck on. Very slow lap. Very, very slow lap.
Ironically, as he calls in vain to get orders from the pit wall, he drives the fastest lap of the day. He ends the session in pole position.
Just as well the radio button's stuck. Quite useful, that. Jesus.
It's a good thing it did. You'd have told him to come in if it wasn't stuck.
Yes, you did a good job. Yeah, I think...
Senna's record-breaking lap is a powerful reminder of what the team will be losing.
It's sad. Ayrton's been with us a long time. He's certainly one of the best racing drivers I've ever come across, if not the best. And he'll be missed, particularly when he puts that yellow helmet on and gets in the car. You know that whenever that happens, the guys out there doing a fantastic job for you.
Well, it'd be very, very strange strapping somebody else in for a change. I miss him a lot. He's so professional, right to the very last race, never changes. You always know where you are with him, and he's always been our trump card, really.
Never know, he may come back. But yes, it is sad. It is sad. It is emotional. I try not to think that it will be the last time.
Maybe he'll appreciate us a lot more when he's driving in another team. I think there's a lot of upside to McLaren, and you really can't see that until you start to contrast it to the other way that people do things. And of course Williams is a great team, and I'm sure he'll win races, but you can win and you can be unhappy. And I think that's why Alan Prost retired.
Dressed for the last time in the McLaren uniform, Senna joins the photograph of the drivers in this year's championship. Missing from this group is Senna's colleague, American Michael Andretti, who began the season with McLaren but was replaced in the last 3 races by Mika Häkkinen.
I was sad to see Michael go, because I'm a great believer in going for it and right until the end, and so I was sad to see him go before the end of the year, and yet I'm very pleased for Mika to come in after all the frustrating time he's had at the back of the garage waiting for his turn to come, and come in with such a very good impact. So in that way I'm very pleased for him, and I'm sure he's going to do very, very well this weekend.
Ron Dennis has yet to sign a driver to join Mika, but he's always on the lookout, even at the most unlikely occasions. Earlier, at this fashion show, he had a chance to sound out Michael Schumacher, Benetton's star driver.
The thing to do is come and talk privately one day, away from everything. See how I think.
I believe really next year we see what is our team worth.
Yeah.
If they're really a team to go for the World Championship or not. Because this year it's all developed. Now is, I think, the situation where something big has to happen to be better. If he can do this, then it's fine. If not, after this period, I think I'm at the right time to leave. But I have a contract, and as long as the team is not changed to me, I don't want to change the situation. I want to respect the contracts.
Absolutely the way to be, but at the right time.
Yeah.
Come and see, come and feel.
That's right. I'm sure I'm going to do this.
And look after yourself. Sometimes you're on the limit. You know, there's one thing that you can't replace. You know, just look after yourself. You are horrendously impressive, and.
You think there's some problem coming up with me?
No, I didn't say a problem. I said,
what does it look like?
Just look after yourself, because when you're in the car, you're controlling your own destiny. You know, and there's only you that knows where the limit is. And sometimes, from the outside, you know, just looks right on the limit. You only get one chance sometimes at that. So just look after yourself.
The new boy, Mika Häkkinen, has a tough act to follow. 5 of McLaren's previous drivers have won 9 world championships between them.
Mika's done an incredibly confident job in the 3 races that he's been driving for the team. He's obviously quick. He's matured very well as a result of the work that he's been involved with regarding the testing program this year. He's very committed. He wants it badly. He wants to succeed. Of course, we put him on an extremely long contract with the team, and I'm quite sure somewhere in the not too distant future you'll see Mika as a world champion.
Okay, what I'm going to ask you to do on this run, the entry to this corner, this corner, this corner, and this corner, I'm going to stiffen your front to make the car more stable just through the turn-in phase by about 10%. The mid-corner and exit I'm going to leave exactly the same. Sounds good. Also, you're going to have the evaluation tyre, which is slightly softer than the tyre you've been running now. But it's also a tyre that we may consider racing. But I still want you to drive normally on this tyre. Tyre pressures on your last run needed to be up a little more, and I think that is your problem there, and possibly there. Clear. Remember to try your front, your roll switch, which is your front stiffness, and your gearbox switch, which is your rear stiffness, if you need some help.
Mika's lying 4th at the start of the 2nd qualifying session. Today, Mika's unlucky. His wheel hits one of Adelaide's high curbs and damages the suspension.
You lost it, went over